Welcome back, and thanks for joining me again. We are kind of moving forward into Genesis 6 today, not because Genesis 5 is not important. Genealogies are great, and they teach us about history, and they teach us about the heart of man, and kind of the reoccurring theme of who followed God and who didn't. But we are going to jump on into Genesis 6 for today's lesson. If you want to read along, Genesis 6, 1 through 8 will be the verses that I'm kind of pulling from, but I'm going to hone in on Genesis 5, where it talks about the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. In verse 6, that word regretted actually means to be sorry. Like, God literally was sorry, and there was regret that he had actually made man. And says that it actually grieved his heart. The word grieved in the Hebrew means he was hurt, he was sorry, he was displeased, pained. And I just find it interesting that it's not a profound lesson for today other than God is God. Yet there are things that still grieve him, and regret can still lead his actions. We know that the flood is coming, but I just wanted to today maybe kind of take some time to kind of bring everything down to a more personal level, and just asking God to reveal in us what things in our lives could be used to grieve him. You know, it doesn't even say, there's not a lot of talk about actions. It wasn't necessarily even the actions that grieved God, it was the thoughts, it was the heart. Things that necessarily weren't even acted on. Now we know that they were, but just what's in our hearts can cause God grief. And so just pray today, asking God to reveal to you maybe some areas in your life that just grieve him, so that we can be in right standing with God. And so today, let's just take some time to do that. Don't forget to subscribe to the blog and to follow along on the YouTube channel.